AITA for calling my wife a country whore, for destroying my personal photographs? Edit. I used the word country because she was brought up in a farmland before moving to the city. She is the child of a peasant. Backslash 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 backslash. After the death of my first wife, I married Emily, and I have stepdaughter Hannah, 14F. My first child is John, 13M. Through my former wife, we recently moved to a new house as we were previous living in the same house where my first wife, Sarah, and I used to live at. I wanted to get away from it as it was hard for me to remain there. However, I carried everything else with me, including my first wedding photograph, and other pictures of her. Emily was against the idea as she said that the whole point of moving elsewhere to start afresh, and that I should not be carrying pictures of my former wife as it shows that I am still latching onto her or something. I refused by pointing out that I do not want to do that. She argued, but in the end she gave in. Or so I thought. Yesterday, Emily approached me and said that she doesn't think I'd have any issues related to Sarah any longer. I asked her what she meant, and she said that while I was at work, she and Hannah took the opportunity to throw away the wedding photograph and other stuff I had of Sarah. She wanted to come clean about it or something. I was flabbergasted, and we got into a really large argument, and I called her a goddamn country W, among other words. In the end, she was saying that I should not be having such photographs of other women in the first place, and that she only wanted the best for her daughter and herself. She's not talking to me now, is giving me the silent treatment, and Hannah's very upset as well. Should I not have had these photos? AITA? I'm so sorry, but I want to see if I understand. Your loving wife is intensely jealous of a dead woman and destroyed valuable to your son pictures of his dead mom? And you think you behaved badly? What other things about your past is having issues with? Because this is crazy land. NTA. That she only wanted the best for her daughter and herself. I don't understand how getting rid of photos of your late wife is what's best for her and her daughter. Actually, I think I can figure out her very flawed logic. Emily did this to stake her claim on you. She sees you as her possession and tossed the photos in an attempt to win against a woman who isn't even around anymore. Assuming this is real, your wife is the you are NTA. You have a son. Your son, I'm sure, would have loved that album in the future. It was not hers to destroy or get rid of. Quite honestly, this is where you call the police for theft. File a report for the theft and divorce. What she did, that is incredibly destructive to your child. Her wanting the best for her and her daughter has nothing to do with a box of photos. They do not impact her. They do impact your child and his link to his mother. NTA massive red flag. This is one of the most telling, obvious, and consistent red flags you can find in new marriages, relationships, especially blended families. She will try to push herself onto your son as a mother and alienate him from you both, or simply intentionally alienate him from both of you since he is the other woman's child. She will play favorites with the kids. I can bet you that. For your own son's sake, you must end this nonsense now. She does not care about what you or your son think. She does not care about how you and your son feel. Those were photos of the mother of your child, not an ex you broke up with. I would suggest immediately leaving her. It may seem drastic, but no one who behaves like this should be trusted in any capacity. If you love your son at all, get your photos out of the trash and walk away. Info. How long were you a widow before you remarried? I'm just curious. TBH, marrying somebody that has no respect for your first wife, your son's mom, makes no sense to me. Seems divorce-worthy to me. NTA. This would be a deal breaker for me. There's nothing wrong with saving photos of your late wife. For your son, if nothing else. It speaks volumes that she only wants the best for herself and her daughter. Leaving your feelings and that of your son out of her equation. I'm so sorry. I can't imagine how she thought she had the right to do this. NTA. Your son's mother is dead. These items are memories your son could have kept to have something of both his parents together. Your now wife is incredibly selfish and jealous of a dead woman. How long has your wife been gone? You and your son are still grieving, as it can take years to come to terms with things like this. Your wife is telling you point blank that she thinks only of herself and the daughter. Your poor son now has to suffer because of this. She clearly is not acting with care towards your son and how something like this could impact him. If she does this to the photos, imagine how she treats your son when you are not there. And she even involved her daughter in this crazy gel USY. NTA. Talk to your son. Absolutely NTA. Emily is the asshole here. Absolutely anything you do to her in response to her maliciously destroying your photos of your late wife is acceptable and understandable. For your sake, I recommend divorce. She is a vile human. You would only be an asshole in this situation if you stay with this person. Throw her and this whole relationship away and run for the hills. NTA. What a horrible thing to do. Are you able to recover them? Did she even consider what the aloes mean to John? Remembering your first wife takes nothing away from her or her daughter. What she has done certainly will. NTA. Honestly, you could have called her every swear word in the book and you still wouldn't be an asshole. She destroyed your property and photos that held memories dear to you and your son. Photos that included a woman who is no longer on this earth. You can't recreate pictures or rebuy those gifts. I hope you had some of them elsewhere or had negatives, digital copies to print. I would very much be divorcing someone who did this. Especially since she didn't do it alone. She dragged her daughter into it and is teaching her that this kind of behavior is okay. NTA. Just go straight to divorce. Wouldn't your Sam appreciate any memories of his mother? It's totally not cool that your soon-to-be ex-wife wants to erase Sarah completely. Had you known that before the wedding, I doubt you would have wanted to marry her. NTA. But please protect your son from her. She is erasing his mother from his life. This is not alright and will cause permanent damage to him. You need to think about him first in this situation. She did this not only to you but to him. She took every last memento of his deceased mother and destroyed it. As someone who lost a parent young, this can feel like losing the parent all over again. Stop whatever you are currently doing and go take care of him. Make him your priority and do whatever he needs. And one of those things is keep your new wife away from him. because in some ways she just killed his mother. NTA in the slightest, and to be honest, this would be divorce worthy for me. Like, instant divorce. NTA. You should throw away the wife. If she's already doing things like this now, I shudder to think what future treatment your son will endure at the hands of this. Insert favorite expletive. I don't understand what the country part of it has to do with anything. But no, you are NTA for holding on to sentimental objects. NTA. You married an absolute monster. To act as though she has to compete with your deceased wife is absolutely disgusting. If this happened to me, I'd seriously be considering this relationship. NTA. She forgets. Those were pictures of her stepson's mother she threw out. If she wants what is best only for her and her daughter, she can find that elsewhere. NTA. This new relationship sounds abusive. You have a past, and it's part of who you are. Moving on is not the same as pretending it never happened.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.